Hey, it's Giguk, and you're watching Pixel Party Pals. Woo! I got it right on my first take. It is!
Right, hey guys, how are we doing? Back on another video from Giguk, and today we are checking out If You Win, She'll Sit on Your Face. And I've no clue. No idea what we're in for here, so let's get into it.
Alright guys, hear me out.
Okay.
Slavery is bad.
Don't say but. Do not say but.
But I'm
Alright.
constantly on a journey to find the next great anime, the next great manga, and nowadays we are spoiled for choice.
There's so much. Oh, Vinland Saga Season 2 was so good. I absolutely loved it.
Recently, I just finished Vinland Saga
Nice.
Season 2, which is a masterpiece that shook me to my core. A human story
Boss.
so powerful, it can not only give you a great experience, it can change your outlook on life. It's shows like these that reminds me why I love the medium so much. But on this never-ending journey, some days I wake up and I remember,
I love it. Just wandering with the with the pillow.
wait a minute, I'm a...
Degenerate. Okay, what's this?
What if I've told you that I've discovered a high-intensity shonen action manga with amazing art about being a slave to an army of insane anime girls in military uniforms that can kick your ass and will find any way, shape, or form to sit in your face every other chapter? Now I know what you're gonna say. Giga, god damn it, what do you think I am, some weird perverted freak? Can you
I mean, what?
please stop trying to get me into your weird hentai fetish shit? So, what's the name of the manga?
Yeah, what's
again?
it called,
Point
right?
is, there are times I want to remind people that I'm always striving to find the next anime or manga masterpiece. And prove to the world that
I like that just in the distance there was the
I'm still a functional member of society. Then I remember that I play Honkai Star Rail. Hi, I'm Giguk. And just in
Hi.
case you needed a monthly reminder that I'm still a piece of garbage, here's a manga about being stepped on by hot anime girls.
cool.
Alright, before you start raising your eyebrows at me, I just want to say, I did not go out looking for a manga like this. This manga just happened to find me.
Yeah, right. Okay.
Your Honor. See, I was just innocently browsing my local manga store when a manga cover caught my eye of a military-clad, smug anime girl looking down at me, emanating the purest step-on-me energy man could ask for with a...
I mean, that doesn't look very degenerate, does it now?
a single massive word plastered behind her. Slave.
Oh, okay. Now it's a that changes it a bit.
And my brain went, huh. Mato Seihei no Slave, or Chain Soldier, asks a simple philosophical question to all the guys in the world. Would you sell your dignity to be stepped on by a group of hot anime girls? Yes. In the manga's
No.
fictional
Not to be stepped on. I don't want to be stepped on. What?
apocalyptic year of 2020, a dangerous dimension called Mato emerges all over Japan, bringing with them monsters that terrorize the world and cause various disasters. Fortunately, with these monsters have come a new tool humanity can use to combat them. Peaches, a mysterious resource that can give humans supernatural powers they can wield, but granting these abilities to women and only women, causing a male-female power balance to be completely flipped on its head. Men are now at the lower end of the social hierarchy, and Andrew Tate has become Andrew Cake. And
Okay.
so Yuki Wakada, male, who's one day just minding his own business when he suddenly finds himself in a life or death situation in the Mato realm, facing off against an army of monsters. Thankfully, humanity has created a specialized combat squad of superpowered peach girls called the Anti-Demon Corps, and the commander of the 7th unit sweeps in just in time to save the day. This is Kyoka Uzan, who has the ability to make slaves, which I know sounds pretty bad, but... So anyway, she offers him the opportunity to submit to her, which allows him to activate his ultimate ability, slavery. Transforming him to the super powerful combat form that can decimate the monster army.
Whoa. Okay, that's pretty freaking cool.
This gives him the chance to be the hero he always wanted to be, but unfortunately, men can't technically join the Anti-Demon Corps. But it's okay because they found a little loophole. He joins the 7th unit and moves into their all-female residence to the dismay of all the girls that live there, and has to prove his worth by becoming their caretaker, being a stay-at-home dad, doing the housework, and cooking up a mean meal in the kitchen.
Okay.
It's got that secret ingredient.
Ooh, and what's that?
come.
Okay, I know that description makes
Jesus Christ.
it sound like it's some weird harem ecchi shit, but hear me out.
It is.
It's good weird harem ecchi shit.
God.
This is a manga written by the same guy who did Oh no. But okay, regardless of your opinions of Akame ga Kill, and God knows I have my opinions, I think there's one thing we can all come together to agree on. As death
Oh my God, yes.
was bloody hot.
Yes.
So imagine Akame ga
Yes.
Kill, but every girl is a different flavor of S death and replace all the edgy violence and character deaths with S tier horny. That's
Nice.
Mato Seihe no Slave.
Damn.
It's been a long time since I've enjoyed an ecchi series this much, and yes, there is more that goes into a good ecchi series than just slapping some sexy anime girls in your face and calling it a day. Just
Yeah.
because you appreciate anime titties doesn't mean you can't do it with a little bit of class. I may be a degenerate, but I'm a degenerate with standards. I'm not one to watch a show with nothing but fan service and ecchi scenes
yes.
as a selling point. Maybe that would have worked when I was a dumbass 14-year-old kid, but
worse.
motherfucker, there's this thing called hentai. It's like ecchi, but without the blue ball in.
And it's art.
If I'm gonna watch a show, there needs to be another hook. Nice action, an interesting world, a compelling
Something
romance,
else going
plot.
on.
But another equally important thing is how you implement the fan service in your show. You can't just show me thick anime thighs and expect... Sorry, I got distracted. You can't just show me thick anime thighs and expect me to be impressed. And one thing I absolutely despise is when the fan service gets in the way of the action. Nothing quite kills an action scene faster than when you're fully invested in a fight. It's exciting.
A big example I can think of is Fire Force. Like, it's really get into it, it's great, and then it's, oh no, my clothes are falling off every time.
You're into it. Your heart is pounding. The next big punch is about to be thrown. Then the series goes, all right, pause for a second. Anime titties.
For no reason.
All right, I'm back to the action. If you're going to put a bit of fan service in your show, keep it separate, or in the best case, work with it. Fan service should be the
Yeah, Kill does, plays on that rather well.
spice on your dish. And you know, I'm a good boy from Thailand. I don't just like a little bit of spice in my food. I love a lot of spice. But that doesn't mean I just want to eat a plate full of Carolina Reapers, nor would I appreciate you squirting a bottle of chili sauce on my dish
God
when that
damn,
dish
no.
is a nice cool
No.
vanilla ice cream. But luckily, Mato Seihe no Slave knows exactly how and when to spice up its dish. See, the twist to
boy.
Kyoko's powers is that after every battle, she needs to give a reward to a slave
Oh god.
that's proportional to the NG they just
Hence the title of the
exerted while she activated her power, with her completely losing control of her body and her body fully willing her actions until the reward has been completely played out. Now let's just say these rewards do my Southeast Asian heritage proud.
Mamma mia, that's a spicy...
What this means is that the degeneracy never gets in the way of the action. In fact, they work together to
Right.
enhance one another because the fan service you get scales with the action that precedes it. There are some
Oh, so if it's like super epic hype, you're gonna get some super epic hype, like, fan service afterwards.
chapters that give you just a quick and casual brawl that rewards you with just a little tease, just a little tickling of the balls. But it's when you get the epic, multi-chapter, arc-ending fights. There's the anticipation that as a reader, you know that once the battle is over, there is an equally epic, high-intensity, full-on degenerate ecchi scene from the gods waiting for you. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you Pavlovian degeneracy. I'm of the firm belief that if you're going to go down the degenerate route, just fully commit. You think I, a seasoned anime viewer, am impressed watching the millionth dense protagonist accidentally walk into the girls' changing room? Oh no, baka hentai! No! And
Was that Knights of Sidonia?
thankfully, this series pulls no punches in either its action or its culture. According to the lore, each reward Yuki is given is based on his subconscious desires. And thankfully for the readers, our boy must be the average Genshin Impact player because he ain't just bricked up, he's the entire fucking wall. Starting things off with just a vanilla makeout sesh, as the series goes on, the rewards get more and more spicy like he's cycling through the entire library of hentai tags. Not a fan of the main girl? No worries. The series introduces a literal army of dummy mummies, semen demons, waifus with weaponized
Seaman demons.
sickness. And here, come here. Let me give you a little bit of a spoiler. Kyoko can lend her powers out to other girls. You know what that means.
I have. Come.
But this goes into the one thing Mato Seihe does that separates it from every other generic
This is
ecchi
crazy.
series. It has plot. I'm not gonna lie and say that fan service isn't one of the main selling points here, but that doesn't
Okay.
mean there's not more going for it as well. For one, the action is actually pretty kick-ass. That goes beyond, I'm
I'd love to see how they do this, like if they animated it.
Gonna defeat you with the power of friendship and titties. Each girl's unique ability brings more dimension to the action than just I'm gonna punch you. I'm gonna punch you really hard. All the fights have their own thoughts and tactics put into them based on the powers that are present on the playing field. There's a girl who literally just has Zodwaldo that she activates by doing a fucking JoJo pose. Another girl has an ability called Python where she has to pre-program her body movements like a goddamn software engineer. There's a MILF. I can't remember what her powers are. And a similar level of thought has been put into the characters and the general world around them. With a concept like this, it would have been easy just to slap a bunch of cardboard cutout waifus everywhere and throw in some nonsensical, wacky plots whose only job is to get from one ecchi scene to the next. But each girl has their own backstory and motivation that drives the plot forward. And we actually see development with some of them, more than just the amount of ways they can sit on the protagonist's face. We learn more about the social structure and dynamics of the monsters and the anti-demon core that fight them. Inter-family drama, power scalings, power rankings, tournament arcs. I'ma be real, this story isn't gonna be winning awards anytime soon, but it does everything it needs to. It does just enough to tickle that part of your brain that wants to grab the popcorn and dumb out your typical shonen action show. When you talk to
It looks really well drawn, man. It's like, it does look good.
a lot of anime fans and the topic of guilty pleasures come up, you hear a lot of the same titles getting thrown around. High School of the Dead,
Yeah.
High School DxD.
Yeah.
I've not talked to a single person that have watched these shows fully and don't talk about them fondly. They know what their appeal is. They know the target audience they're aiming for, and if you're not
Hey, the DxD's got. Don't you dare talk about this one.
into these types of shows, they're not going to be changing anyone's opinion. But if you do fall in that target demographic, if you're fine fully embracing the sleeping degenerate in you, then this is like eating McDonald's cooked by a 3-star Michelin chef. Don't lie, these aren't guilty pleasures. These are pleasures you feel no guilt enjoying. They not only fully commit to giving you the peak gourmet fan service you've been craving, but respect you enough to know that you still need more reasons to keep watching once you hit post-nut clarity. That is Matu Seihe no Slave. It knows what it is, and it devotes itself to being damn near the best product it can be for what it's trying to achieve.
The character designs, a boss, the costumes, everything. Oh my god, it's. Might check it out.
So if you want a manga that does one thing and one thing really well, and that one thing is being stepped on by powerful, sexy, military-clad anime girls with the added bonus of a decent enough plot, characters, and actually pretty damn good action, then
Wow.
Matu Seihe no Slave is the manga for you. In conclusion,
It should have been me, not him!
That looks great. That looks great. That actually seems decent. I have to check it out. That's really surprised me. Thank you to my patrons. If you want to have your name at the end of every video I upload, link in the description of the Patreon page. $1 above us on our spot channel. It's great appreciated. Thank you guys for that. Thank you all for watching. What do you guys think of that? If you guys think of this, click like, subscribe already. Leave comments down below. Let me know that I should watch some future videos. I'll see you guys next time.